Hi, LHD here with DesignDemocracy. Today we have a comp where I compare a bunch of design elements and give you some objective information that you might not be able to find otherwise. So today we're talking about countertops. Tons of my clients ask me questions as they're about to start a remodel for kitchens and bathrooms, and they want to know, what's the best countertop? Well, ask yourself this first. What are you willing to spend, and how do you actually use the product? So I'm going to show you the big four. So we have laminates, solid surface, granite, and quartz. Let me talk about the benefits and the expectations for each one of them. Ready? Let's start with laminate. The most budget-friendly you can imagine, comes in 50 bazillion colors and textures, so you can have a lot of fun. There are lots of interesting manufacturers. You can get flat-ass colors like this black, and there's also one from Wilson Art. They have a new line called HD series, and it's pretty impressive the amount of texture that they can get on that. The difference between this and the flat-ass black here is that this guy will show every fingerprint and every watermark. This one hides a multitude of scents, so many more options with being able to be a little rougher with your kitchen and actually use it. Here's the thing though with laminate. Is it inexpensive? Yes. Will it help resale value? No. It will actually hurt it. And you can hurt the countertop if you put a hot pan on it or try to cut on it or do other naughty things. So not the most durable in the world, but certainly the most cost-effective if you're just trying to do a cosmetic upgrade for your home. Now let's move on to solid surface. Now that's just the general category name for something that we mostly know as corian. So the benefit of corian is integrated sinks. So often you'll see in kitchens and bathrooms where the countertop continues and then just dips down into a sink that is either the same color as the countertop or white or a different color. The benefit is that there is no schmutz ring from having a separate sink in that little line that gets all the gross stuff in there. So it's lovely because it's much easier to keep clean. And because of its matte surface, it's easier to hide things on it if you sploosh water and other things. Now here's the drawback to corian. It can scratch and it can scuff and it can stain. But the benefit is that you can have it buffed out all the time and it makes it look just like new. Now will this help resale? Not really. It'll kind of break even with it, but it's lovely if you're going to be a little bit rougher on the kitchen than you would with laminate. So that's corian. The next is the granddaddy of all countertops, which is granite. Granite. Everybody loves granite, and if you watch any amount of HGTV, you will watch the folks from the home buying shows walk in and go, but I want granite countertops. Well, sure you do, because it's kind of a luxury item. Granite is a rock that comes from the earth. It's porous. You must seal it. And although granite has been so popular over the last few years that everybody wanted it, and it used to be expensive, now that there's so much of it, price has gone down a little bit. So most granites are less expensive than the next category, which is quartz. Now, I'm a foodie. I love to cook. I love to eat. And guess what? Quartz is the best way to go. Is it pricey? Oh yeah, it is. But is it worth it? Yes, because completely non-porous. This is one of my favorites. This is Cambria, which is one of the manufacturers of quartz. There are about 50 bazillion manufacturers of quartz, and they all vary a little bit in the quality, the amount of materials. But quartz in particular is resin, just like the solid surface countertop, mixed with bits of real quartz. And the kinds of designs that you can get in that are amazing, especially with Cambria. The bigger swirly patterns are much more prominent now. Cambria holds a patent on a lot of these designs, so they're able to get really interesting. Now before, quartz used to be much tighter in pattern, so it would look more like a corian or a solid surface. But you can get bigger patterns in it now, as you can with the granite as well. So this is a wrap-up of all the four that you can use most frequently for your kitchen remodel. Now you're empowered to make the right choice for your countertop during your remodel. As always, design is a democracy, so let me know in the comments below what questions you have about countertops so you can make the best choice. Or if you have a different material you'd like to learn about, let me know. Make sure and subscribe. You can watch other great TNATs, comps, faves, and toots. And check out my book as well, Remodeling Your House Without Killing Your Spouse. Thanks again for watching Design Democracy. Cheers!